What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to When Moon Trading. I'm not as enthusiastic because I just shot an entire 15-minute video and I fucked up. I go to upload it, it's like 2 minutes. What? Because I had hotkeys set on my broadcaster here, and I guess I pressed the hotkey to like stop the stream and start the stream. So I recorded an entire fucking thing and screwed up. So, anyways, let's start over. Welcome back to When Moon Trading. What is going on, everybody? I had a great 3-day mini vacation. I went to some concerts, got sunburnt, kicked some serious ass at pickleball. All the important things in life, you know. But we're back. So welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I focus a lot on algorithmic bot trading. But first, we're going to look at the Bitcoin. And if you guys don't know what this is called a value area, right? So you got the value area high, value area low, the bottom line, and the most importantly is a point of control. This is basically where all the volume is. Think of it as like a range, right? It's usually for a sideways market, and price likes to ping pong in between this range. The reason I wanted to show this, I sounded like Joe Biden there for a second, is if we zoom in here on the 4 hour, you can see that this value area high is important because it acts as resistance, broke, back test as support, and then we broke, back tested as resistance. And that's what's happening right now. We're acting as resistance as we very speak. So ideally, two scenarios. There's always two scenarios. I can't tell you what's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to go up or down, right? There's 1,000 guys on YouTube telling you, oh, this is what's going to happen next to Bitcoin. No, you got to prepare for both things. So what I would like to see personally is we break this, back tested as support, we blast off to new all-time highs that go to 115K and up to 120. If that doesn't happen, if we do reject here in the next couple of minutes, it is Sunday. It's some fuckery. Then I expect to come down to reject and maybe fill this wick and get a swing failure pattern, dip below $100,000, stop a lot of people out, and then we rip up. Or worst case scenario, I think, is about 96,400. This point of control. I can't see us going any further than that. I just don't see it. So, anyways, that's what I think for Bitcoin. So position yourself as you wish. As you guys know, I closed it. Like I said, I did a full stream. I had everything ready. I went through it step by step. So this one's not going to be as good, but whatever. As you guys know, I'm a member of David Tech here. I'm not an affiliate. I guess I am promoting it in a way, but like this is just what I use, right? So I'm going to show it, and this is a place for algo bots and bots. And I get a lot of questions. First of all, again, I'm not tech support. Is everything perfect on the site? No. Are there some issues here and there? Yes. It's still new. It's still being worked on. They got a lot of stuff going off in the background. So be patient, right? Again, I can't fix all your problems. And a lot of people ask me, I'm going to answer some questions right now. The main question I get is, what bots do you know what to use, and like what leverage and percentage of your margin? Guys, first of all, I made a video like 3 videos ago saying my favorite bots. Okay, so if you haven't watched that, go back and watch it, and then go on here and search for yourself. Okay, if you remember. In terms of leverage and percentage, guys, that's up to you, right? I do my due diligence. I look at the charts. I look at the previous trades. I look at how many losses it has in a row. I look at its average stop loss, and I adjust myself based on that. Okay. And I still make mistakes. So if we go over here, spoiler alert, these are a bunch of bots that I've been testing out. And some people are asking, like, how do you track it? Really easy. So this is the amount of money I started with, $1,360. You can see my profit here. Actually, this is going to be a little bit different. We're going to have to kind of ignore the profit. But this is basic. It's a basic Excel thing, guys. And anyways, in orange, these are the bots that I've deleted because, as you can see, the performance is absolute shite. And one we're going to focus on today is this one, the Solana 7X. Okay? Go away, Danny. So even I make mistakes, right? First things first, this art bot is an absolute beast. I was kind of hoping, even though this is the second time I'm shooting this video, I was kind of hoping that this art bot took finished this trade for something we're going to talk about in a second here. But this art bot is absolutely killing it, guys. Look at all the wins. It's absolutely juicy. And if you want to follow this bot, go over to Blofin and copy me. When Moon Trading. Just search me up, copy me. My previous video, I walk you through how to do it precisely. But as you can see, there's 31 of you degenerates are following me. I appreciate that. I love it. I don't know why it's not updating return, because you guys are making, from at least what I can see on my end, the last trade anyways, people made money because I make a profit if you guys make a profit, right? So I don't know why this isn't updating and it's showing nobody's made money. So that's, oh. Okay, that's new. I didn't see that before. I don't know why you would be down. Maybe it updates after a couple days. Anyways, still new to me. Follow me or not, it's up to you guys. As you can see, I'm doing well. We're up 147%. Okay, we're currently in a trade right now. So that's on Blofin. Link down in the description below if you don't have a Blofin account. So again, I would love to answer you guys' questions. I can't tell you what percentage to use and what margin to use. Just use what makes sense. You don't want to go all in on something and then get wrecked. If you guys can't, I'll just say this. I'll be very blunt. I'm never gonna lie to you guys. If you guys can't afford, say, membership here for $50 a month, or if you take a trade and you lose $10 and you're freaking out about it, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You guys shouldn't be trading. Okay, if you can't, assume this is a casino. Okay, there's gonna be losses. There's gonna be wins. If you think you're gonna click a few buttons and get rich tomorrow, this ain't a place for you. Okay, like the amount of people in Discord say, "Hey, I set up 3 bots yesterday and I haven't taken a trade yet." Maybe they didn't take a trade. Some of these bots only take 1 or 2 trades a month. Okay, especially the higher time frame ones, right? So it's not like a high frequency trading. It's not taking 10 trades a day. That's not how this stuff works, guys. You're not gonna get rich tomorrow. You gotta do your due diligence, set it up, okay, and ignore it for like a year. I'm telling you, ignore it for 6 months, 3 months, a year, and it'll pay off, right? Assuming you pick correctly. And one of the bots that I always stress is ARB. This one is absolutely killing it. Near this one, I started at the line here. We're 3 and 3. It's at a loss. I'll show you guys actually. If we come over here to trading bots, so as you can see, even I'm not winning. Like, look, I got some red. My R bots are carrying me right now for sure. Here's the near one. We're down 18%. Okay, so I might cancel some of these and adjust them and redo them because most of these are winnable bots in the long run. But I could, maybe I'm using too high of a percentage. Maybe I'm using too high of a leverage. So this is something I got to look at. But it's also only been like a week or two since I've started these, right? So I can't. It's hard for me to say, okay, this one's down 52%, but I know I'm using 100% of my margin each trade on this Bitcoin strategy, right? Maybe that's too much, right? Clearly, it's too much. If it has 3-4 losses in a row, I'm going to be down 50%. So that's something you got to look at and constantly adjust. I'm going to go through quickly how to create a bot on Blofin, okay? Because some people are asking me this. Now, again, if you're a member of David Tech here, you can do it all through the site. Are there some issues? Yes. Sometimes there's some lag and whatnot. But for example, if you are Elite Plus, I think it's a higher tier. I think it's like $80 a month or so. I'm not sure. You have access to the sidebar here, which you can copy the TradingView chart. So for example, if we copy this one, I think I already did this. Is the same one? Yeah, anyways, doesn't matter. You could copy the TradingView chart, okay? And this is where you can see, this is where you can do your back test, and you can see all the trades, all the percentages. And if you go up here and copy it, you could save the strategy to your TradingView. Now, you might need a better tier TradingView account. Again, you got to invest money, guys, all right? Nothing's for free, all right, in this world, okay? And nothing's going to be handed out to you. I'm not going to tell you what bots to use, even though I kind of did. I'm not going to tell you what leverage to use, even though I kind of did in that video, if you go back a couple videos. Again, you guys aren't being spoon-fed. You're all adults. You gotta do some work yourself, okay? So I'm going to show you how to create a bot on Blofin using this method. And I like this method. I'm leaning more towards it because it kind of eliminates some bullshit. So this is what we're going to do. So up at the top here under futures, you see trading bots. So we click that. We're just going to refresh the page here. And I just did this. Again, I just made this bot because I just shot a video, but we're going to do it again. And we're going to do that Solana bot, like I was saying. We're going to redo this one because I think overall it's a good one. And that is this guy here. Okay. And as you can see, it's had quite a few losses recently. And this is where I started. I started right here. So I lost 2 wins and then lost. So I'm going to redo it. Instead of 100%, I'm going to use 25% on this account, on this bot. So here's what we do. So you go to trading bots. On the right, you click signal bots. Okay, I'm going to delete this one because this is the one I just made. And now I'm going to redo this after the video because it's going to show a code here on it's kind of like an API in a way. So that's going to be my own personal thing. I'm going to delete it and not use that bot because you guys can copy it and screw with me. So you go here, add signal, and you just name it whatever you want. Say Solana. Okay. Next, and this is the important thing. So what you want to do is make sure you have the webhook URL, and this is your code here. Okay. So you copy the code. You go to TradingView. Go to add alert. Make sure this is order fills only. Okay. Go to your message. And this is where you put that in. And you put a code in saying Solana, whatever. Notifications. You want the webhook URL. So we're going to copy that and just make sure it's the right one. Where are we here? Solana. Okay. And then we create a code. we create the alert, and you should see it pop up here. Bonk. Come on, bonk. And there's our thing, right? So now we go back to our exchange, complete, and you'll see it pop up here, right? This is it. Now, the next step, you click on create a bot. This is the one you just made, and you want to make sure you're on the right coin, right? You want to match the coin on the exchange with what you have on TradingView. Select Solana, and here you're going to do your leverage. So in this case, I'm going to use 7x leverage. I'm going to start with, say, $60. Now, this can all be adjusted later, or you can delete it and redo it. Unclick multiple entries, because it's a single entry. We're going to do percent of margin. So this is the amount of the $60 per trade, and we're just going to do 25%. Right? So my first trade might be worth $15. Actually, let's bump this up. Let's do 100. There we go. All right, and then click create a bot, confirm, yay! And then if we go over here, trading bots, look, there it is. Right? You can see it's when it started, the amount of money, percentage, and everything, right? And now you just wait. And as you can see, it's currently in a trade, so it's not going to do anything right now. This trade's about to win, it looks like. So simple. I like this. It's all you're using the David bots and stuff, but it's more you're in more control. And like I said, TradingView directly to your exchange, I find it better. I like it. But yeah, so any questions, comments, link down below. So that's how to do a bot. I went over the trading bot here. Again, you can follow this yourself. Just under copy trading, type in when moon, and it should pop up. Or just go to here. I'll just show you. Huge competition, guys. Look at the competition that I got to deal with. If we go here to, of course, it loads slow when I'm actually shooting video. To bot. These are all the people using a trading bot. Huge competition. I'm ranked 1 out of 5 people. Wow, huge, huge. So maybe more of you can sign up to be a copy trader and use trading bots and compete with me. Yeah, so as you can see, oh, there's 32. Wow, 32. Someone just signed up. All right. What else here? Someone asked me about how I keep track of trades. This is pretty much what I do, guys. It's pretty easy. Simply I put Excel. Any equation you want, just go to AI, just go to ChatGPT or Grok or something, and it'll give you the equations to use. It's really not hard. You can pause the screen here, see what I'm using. Here's my starting amount. So I started with $100 on this. Obviously, we're down 52.89%. Okay, and all I do is just update. So let's say we're at $62. This will change automatically, right? And that's all I do. Okay, I don't need to input every single trade like I do over here. This is just for me to track the bots. As you can see, ARB up 700,000% since January 1st. Assuming you're all in every trade, 11x leverage. Don't forget that. Okay, what's next? Oh yeah. So last week's video, if you haven't watched it yet, I decided to do a little challenge, and that is I wanted to try to do $1,000 to $100,000 essentially. However, I fucked up in that video because if you guys remember in that video, in here I had $91,133, which is the price of a brand new 2025 Chevrolet Corvette, right? You got to have some dreams in life. Whether or not I'm actually going to buy it, if I make that money, we'll see. But I forgot that I started with $716 American, which is about 1,000 Canadian. But I had this price here, my goal, in Canadian, right? So the conversion wasn't off. So I changed this to the American price, or American dollars. And that brought it down drastically, thank God, because we're only 6,970% away from going. And I just updated this. We were at 740 or something last week. And that's why I kind of wanted to wait for this ARB trade to finish before I updated it. But that is this right here, okay, guys? And this is what I'm going to update every week. Every Sunday, I'm going to make a video, and at the end of the video, I'm just going to update this. Let's just, just for shits and gigs, 941.46. Okay, we're just going to do this. So we type in 941. Now, I'd rather be no trade and you actually see the update. So that's what I'm going to do every week. So that's using the ARB. Again, this is my #1 pick. Again, watch all my videos. Go back. I go over the amount of percentage I'm using. I am using this specific bot in several places. As you can see here, I'm using it at 25% at, oops, the wrong one. This one I'm using 25% at 11x, okay? Down here I'm using at, I believe this is 100% at 7x. On another exchange, I'm using it at 50% on 11x, okay? So I'm doing different things and just seeing how it works. And again, that's been going on, as you can see down here, 55 trades, okay? This has been going on for 2-3 months now. And as you can see, there's losses, a lot of wins, a lot of losses, okay? No emotion. Just let it do its thing. That's about it, guys. Any other questions or comments, leave down below. Again, I'm not tech support. I'm not a financial advisor. You assume all risk. You guys got to do some work, okay? I can't tell you, I can't baby all of you guys. You guys got to put in some work and find what bots are good for you. Um, One thing I will say though, where is the David Tech thing? Did I delete it already? I did, didn't I? Stupid. One thing I will say is that there's a lot of new guys coming in here, and they're all saying, I've set up 3 bots and I'm not on a trade yet. You guys got to pick wisely. You got to spend time. There's 800 bots here. There's 20 pages of bots. Okay, most of them are shit. I've said this every video. Most of them are shit. If I just click this one for the sake, I mean, it's not, to me. It's not that great. Let's find one that looks way worse. I just want to find a Pepe. Oh yeah, this one sucks. Although the chart doesn't look that bad actually. I wouldn't use it. I mean, okay, this one doesn't look that bad. 5 wins, 14 losses in a row. I would never use this. I had one in my life, and again, I just shot a video and I didn't record it properly. But like, if the chart doesn't look like this in an upwards, up to the right, then don't use it, guys. It's ass. Okay, I like this one here. Let's pick this one. Whiff. Oh yeah, this is the one I use. Oh, it's one I submitted too. Look at this. Read. You see me up in the corner here? This is one that I submitted. But this looks like shit. Okay, don't use this. It's up. Look, it's up 200% in 60 days. I don't know how it is, but it's ass. Don't use this. If a chart looks like this, don't use it. Okay, guys? So you got to use some common sense in this stuff, all right? So big shout out to David and stuff. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tick the little bell. My links are down below if you want to follow. If you don't have a Blofin account, sign up or follow me on Blofin if you already have one, copy trading. And hopefully Bitcoin breaks this resistance here in the next couple hours. So I love all of you, and peace.